What if I told you that one simple decision could cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars over your lifetime? Not crypto, not stock picking, not timing the market. Just one choice, RRSP or TFSA. Most Canadians think they understand these accounts, but most Canadians are using them wrong. And today we're breaking it all down. Contribution limits, withdrawal rules, tax treatment, hidden traps, real-life strategy, and exactly how to decide which one to prioritize. If you care about retiring comfortably in Canada, lowering your taxes legally, and building real long-term wealth, this is the video you cannot afford to skip. Welcome back to invesYou, where we make money simple, strategic, and practical. If you're serious about mastering Canadian investing, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because here, we don't just talk about money, we teach you how to build it. Let's get into it. Part 1, the foundation. What are these accounts? Before strategy, we need clarity. What is an RRSP? RRSP stands for Registered Retirement Savings Plan. It's designed for retirement. The government gives you a tax break today in exchange for taxing you later. Key principle: you deduct contributions from your taxable income now. You pay taxes when you withdraw. It's a tax-deferred account. What is a TFSA? TFSA stands for Tax-Free Savings Account. Despite the name, it's not just for savings. You can invest inside it. Key principle: you contribute after-tax money. You never pay tax on growth or withdrawals. It's a tax-free account. The big difference: RRSP, tax deduction now, taxed on withdrawal, designed for retirement, affects government benefits. TFSA, no tax deduction, never taxed. Flexible for any goal, does not affect benefits. Understanding this difference is the foundation of everything else. Part 2, contribution limits and room. Let's talk numbers, because this is where mistakes happen. RRSP contribution limits. You can contribute 18% of your earned income. Up to the annual maximum, which changes yearly, you accumulate unused room. You can check your exact limit on your CRA My account. If you over-contribute beyond $2,000 buffer, you face penalties. Important: RRSP room depends on income. If you make more, you get more room. TFSA contribution limits. TFSA room is set annually and applies to all Canadians 18+. It does not depend on income. Even if you earned nothing, you still accumulate room. And unused room carries forward forever. If you withdraw from a TFSA, you get that room back next year. That flexibility is powerful. Part 3, tax mechanics, how the government really thinks. Now let's get into strategy. RRSP tax logic. When you contribute, you reduce your taxable income. Example: if you earn $90,000 and contribute $10,000 to your RRSP, you're taxed as if you earned $80,000. That refund can be large, but here's the catch: withdrawals are taxed as income, not capital gains, not dividends, full income tax. The government is betting you'll withdraw in a lower tax bracket in retirement. If that's true, RRSP works beautifully. If not, it becomes less powerful. TFSA tax logic: no deduction, no refund. But once inside, no tax on dividends, no tax on capital gains, no tax on withdrawals, ever. And withdrawals do not affect OAS, affect GIS, or increase taxable income. This is huge for retirement planning. Part 4, retirement strategy. Which should you prioritize? This is the question everyone asks. The answer? It depends on your income level and life stage. If you're in a low tax bracket, students, early career professionals, part-time workers, prioritize TFSA. You're not getting much tax benefit from RRSP contributions. Better to let money grow tax-free and stay flexible. If you're in a high tax bracket, mid-career professionals earning 100K plus, RRSP becomes powerful. You reduce high-rate taxes now and withdraw later at lower rates. That tax arbitrage is the key. If you expect higher income later, use TFSA now. Save RRSP room for when your income peaks. RRSP room carries forward. You don't have to use it immediately. Part 5. Withdrawal rules and pitfalls. Now we talk about the traps. RRSP withdrawals. Withdraw before retirement? You pay withholding tax immediately, and you lose that contribution room forever. Exceptions: home buyer's plan, lifelong learning plan, but these must be repaid. At age 71, RRSP converts to RRIF. Mandatory withdrawals begin. You cannot delay forever. TFSA withdrawals. Withdraw anytime, no penalty, no tax. Room restored next year. But watch out. Over-contributions trigger penalties. Part 6. Government benefits impact. This is advanced strategy. RRSP withdrawals increase taxable income. That can reduce OAS, trigger OAS clawback, and reduce GIS eligibility. TFSA withdrawals? Do none of that. This makes TFSA extremely powerful in retirement planning. Part 7. Building a combined strategy. The real answer is rarely either or, it's often both. Example strategy: contribute enough to RRSP to drop into a lower bracket. Invest the refund. Max TFSA next. Invest consistently in diversified index funds. Adjust as income changes. This layered approach gives tax deduction now, tax-free income later, government benefit optimization, flexibility. That's strategic investing. Part 8. Investment inside the accounts. Both accounts can hold ETFs, index funds, stocks, bonds, GICs. The account type does not determine investment quality. Your strategy does. Long-term investors should focus on low-cost index ETFs, diversification, consistency, time in the market, not speculation. Part 9. Common mistakes Canadians make. Using TFSA as a savings account only. Spending RRSP refunds instead of investing them. Withdrawing RRSP early without strategy. Ignoring OAS clawback. Waiting too long to start. The biggest mistake? Doing nothing. Final takeaway. RRSP is powerful for tax deferral and high-income earners. TFSA is powerful for flexibility and tax-free growth. Used together, they create a tax-efficient retirement machine. The wealthy don't choose randomly. They plan strategically. And now, you can too. If this video helped you understand RRSP versus TFSA clearly, comment below, TFSA first or RRSP strategy. I want to know where you stand. Share this with a Canadian friend who's confused about retirement planning. And if you're serious about building wealth the smart way, subscribe to invesYou. Because here we don't just talk about money, we build it. See you in the next one.